Hi everybody, how you doing today? Well, today's video is going to be a deep kind of video. Where does God truly exist? Well, nobody could truly answer that question alone. So I'm going to let you know how my angels explain God to me. Okay? And for a lot of you Christians, this will be a nuance type of knowing. Now, I used to be Catholic. I also used to be Jehovah's Witness. So I've been, you could say, the far edges of the book, as we call it, the Bible. And I want to let you know that the Bible was created by men, by prophets, which were men, okay? Not by an angel, not by Jesus. Jesus never wrote anything in the Bible. That was all wrote by prophets and men. And what's a little disturbing is the Bible was never shared with the female side of humanity. The most of the Bible was only written by men, and I'm going to say at least 95%. God loves women and men, and not one is higher than the other, because God is truly both. He has the essence of a woman and the essence of a man. And that's where balance comes from. When they talk about some of the prophets way back, and if you notice in a lot of the Bible especially, but there are several hundred brands of faith and Bibles. And I was looked at from both sides. I don't have to go to church anymore because God exists in every person, thing, and creation. God is everything. How do you think he created that universe? He didn't create it from a book. No. And there's nothing wrong with the book, but the book is always teaching you to look outside of yourself. That's where the dilemma is. Since God created everything, he created us. He created those trees that are in your backyard, the birds that come to your bird feeder, the animals that come around and say hi, all the plants that you see. God created all that. So, if he created all that, there is no book written about the plant kingdom, or the insect kingdom, or the animal kingdom. But in the Bible, it does talk about some of the creatures that the one person was showing. A lion and some other animals that were in a small part of the Bible. So, how do you know if I'm right and I'm just dead wrong? Well, that's something where you're going to have to believe. But we'll put you on a quest to show you how you yourself can create just like God. Well, maybe not quite like him, but that you are a spark of him and you are your own creator of your own life and which reality you want to walk in. So I'm going to send you on a quest. And this is an easy one. This is just going to show you how your own creative ability resides within you, as long as it's positive. Pick one thing that you would like to have in your life. And I'm not talking nothing expensive, something simple. Say a car. We'll do the car thing. I do it many times. Pick a car under, say, $100,000. Actually, under $50,000. That makes it more real. And for one solid week, all you're going to have on your thoughts is that car that you want. That's it. You're going to constantly think about it, okay? I mean, not like every moment, but whenever you're out driving around, you're going to think about that other car that you've been wanting to get. And the color that you like. These are important. Pick the color you want and the car you want. And just ask your angels if they can help you achieve this goal. And before you know it, when you're driving, you're going to see more and more of them. Wherever you go, you're going to see more and more of that particular vehicle. Behind you in a stoplight, in front of you in a stoplight, turning in front of you. And it's not luck, because you are gorgeous creators yourself, because you have God's spark inside of you. That's where God truly exists, is inside of each and every one of you. And through my meditation program, I'm going to help you open that doorway so you have access to that gorgeous spark that God gave you when He created you. But it must be positive. So for one solid week, just think about your car and the color you're truly looking for, and watch what happens in that 1 week. And what I would do is have a notebook with you and just maybe write down some of the times you see it. But you will be literally blown away when you focus on something that is under 50,000, the color of car you want and the style you want of your car. Do that for 1 week. And by the time that week is over, you are truly going to know that it's you that brought that car to you, because you are a creator. Everything you've done in your life, you have done it because you wanted to experience it. So for 1 week, think about that car, the color you want and the style you want, and watch what happens. And then leave your comments after a week in this post if you can, or even on the next video, and tell me what happened. You will be amazed at what happens. Remember, you gotta be positive. It works much better. So God, when Jesus came here, He talked about the Father, His Father, but it's our Father too. But God He's running half on Father and half on Mother. But I find it very strange that there are no women in the Catholic Church. There are, but they are not in Pope status, or you'll never see one in the Pope. God loves both. He cherishes both sides of His divinity. And women are just as equal as men. They have gorgeous abilities to foresee things further than even men sometimes. So yes, for the ladies, you are equally as cherished as a man. We are equal. That's what I know for sure. God never, pushes his authority over men versus women. God's authority, it's something that even I couldn't describe. But remember, God is inside of each of you. And how you choose to represent yourself to the world, to other people, do it with kindness, empathy. I talk about this all the time, love, and you will get that back in return. Unless you take a left turn into that dark street, you won't get it back. Choose wisely where you go. You're always protected by his angels. I know. I have angels. Everybody has angels. Talk to them. Ask them for their help because they're just waiting to help you. You can't lie to them because they already know you're lying before you even spit it out your mouth. They see consciousness when it's just forming in the soul. And they can read what you're going to say before it ever gets, through your heart, through your mind, and out your lips. They already know what you're going to say. And in heaven, there is no time. It's only moments. So, believe in your angels is something you have to choose. Sometimes they'll leave us little gifts. A butterfly will come. It'll land on your shoulder or on your head or on your hand or arm, and it'll just sit there looking at you. Or a feather will fall on your path, a beautiful feather. That's usually like one of your family members leaving that feather there. Angels do amazing things because they're non-corporeal beings. And they are on behalf of our Creator, God. They work with Him so that you can be safe and learn your lessons about compassion and love, empathy, kindness, service to others are all the valuable things that God truly inherits. So this is my take on God. And do the little automobile thing, and you will see that God does truly exist inside of you. He's not outside of you. He's inside of you. So pick your car, pick the color and the style you want. And for 1 week, when you're out driving around, just think about that car. You never know. You just may end up with it. God gives some pretty big miracles, I'm telling you. So try that, and you will see that it's you and God that are creating at the same time. So this will be the close of this video. It's a short one. And I appreciate all of you staying around to listen because there's so much more coming. I have 15 years of field trips. And I love heaven. I mean, I love the angels and I love my Creator. Nobody will ever tell me different. But God exists inside of you. So do the car thing and watch what happens. This will be the close of this video. And remember, God truly exists inside of you, not outside of you. So please subscribe, like, and share. And have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I love you all.